downtown New Orleans. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. First play's a run with the Wangu, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to go. Run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 27th, Wilson.
Oh.
He rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will take this one home as a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back to the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Oh, that's right. In your leotard and your tank top.
Set to begin their next drive. Falcons offense at the line.
These are
And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in
Yeah.
week one. Do you like that they are matching up this
Holding.
early, or would you prefer a game
How did I
like
know
this
that?
a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, it's a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Come on.
Looking for Kittle,
Really?
it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, a lot of action right out of the gate. The two teams barely off the buses have already had the touchdown and now the interception.
Yeah, whatever happened to the feeling out process? You know, kind of throw a few jabs out there, kind of circle the ring a little bit. Both of them throwing haymakers right out of the gate. And the second one was an interception that may cost them.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there. Now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing quickly out wide, Atwell. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going...
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Throwing is Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down right near the 25, able to break through that initial contact, got in some extra yardage.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. To throw is Wilson.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Up the middle, Nwangu. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Wilson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Saints are going to have it here just past the 25. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. The 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Play to move the sticks. Here's Willis. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking
that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. An option handoff here to Mixon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Willis now off play action. That's complete to Mooney. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Willis on 1st and 10. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Was Sean Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
And a movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
To throw, here's Willis. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself from opposition so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. There's Wilson to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wilson. Taken down here by the Saints. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one. Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the score... And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 42 yards. And the Falcons are back within a score. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued. And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Once again, they run with Mixon. And some room to work. A solid stiff arm. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
An option handoff here to Mixon. And here, he'll get this down only to about.
They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now they'll look to Willis to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. The throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Where they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. To throw again is Wilson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. And the Saints are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
From his end zone, Willis. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3, second down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and 7. Here's Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. 5. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return. And a Saint touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And Patterson not going to return this, so it'll come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Again, Wilson. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 22. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Wilson. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. Allen Robinson, as the first half is winding down, and the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. puts this in the hands of Mixon. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Last play of the half, Willis. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead. Absolutely.
NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, New Orleans. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call tippy toes if that one was completed.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Now Wilson on first down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And my goodness, another interception. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 41. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7th. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional in the battle of game plans.
And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. Well, they're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of the team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches, just back it off a little.